We're all searching for answers. Our country seems to be burning down. Our world is burning down. Hatred is on the rise. Division. So why would I tell you about a new movie coming out? Well, because it seems to be more than a movie. WOODLAWN is an incredible new movie coming to theaters nationwide October 16th. It's a true story of the power of love and unity that conquered racism and hatred. In the midst of an impossible situation in Birmingham, Alabama, nearly 40 years ago, at a high school destined to be closed because of violence from forced integration, a spiritual awakening swept the school and changed everything. Now, so many years later, as we deal with exactly the same issues, with the same prejudice, the same questions, we ask ourselves, can it ever change? Is there any hope? All over the country, in advanced screenings, something has begun. When young people see this movie, they're making an extraordinary decision. It's being dubbed the Woodlawn decision, a public choice to love God and to love each other. In Memphis, 40 football players stood. In Amarillo, Texas, half of those attended stood up. 125 players stood for Christ, for love, and for unity. The movie is stirring college teams like Temple and Ole Miss.
I think it was all just divine how we seen that movie. None of us had any idea that it was a Christian film. We just thought it was an inspirational football film.
And look what happened at a Prestonwood Baptist Church in Dallas, Texas.
There are some young men and women and some adults in this room who want to take a stand. You want to make that decision for Christ that we saw in the movie. You may be the only one in this room that does it. Would you do that right now? Entire teams are making their way. This is better than winning a ball game.
I know we're all searching for answers, but let me give you one more question. What if what happened at Woodlawn High School so many years ago could actually happen 1,000 times over, with 1,000 teams and 1,000 classrooms in 1,000 schools all over the country when Woodlawn releases nationwide October 16th? What if a revolution of love and unity began to conquer the hatred and division in America? What if we all stormed theaters together? What if we all took our families, our churches, and our football teams? What if, together, we turned a movie into a movement of reconciliation in America?
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.